no networking
I
involved.
need to oh, you're reporting. Never mind.
If this also wasn't working.
Then
wait.
it's good. It would have to be
Okay, I
good.
look good from here. I'm blind, nothing's for.
This is pretty good.
Oh, this is really
Yeah,
Good suggestion. No, like putting the chocolate on the thing.
good. No, but this is really
Oh,
good.
but thank you.
Yeah.
By itself, yeah.
I love snickerdoodles.
Hello, game. Hello, squad. Hello, people. Okay, welcome back to our podcast, Behind the CS Lecture. Today, we... Oh, yes, thank you.
What
Our
the
number one fan.
What the hell?
Thank you.
What the hell you on say? What the hell you
I
on?
forgot you're late.
What the hell you
A
bird?
very young kid. Very young kid. He is the young... Well, besides our guest, the youngest in the...
Of you three, yeah.
What the hell
Not
you
by
doing?
mine.
So today we have Elena and Steven.
Woo!
Tutors.
You really don't applause, bro.
Having
You don't applause. Thank you.
They are tutors, CSE people.
Thank you.
They're very involved in CS orgs on campus.
So
They do
true.
research.
Useful.
They have leadership positions. They're very popular. They're well known. If you ever need to find them, they're located on the second floor of the CS
Or
the- or
the
BTS.
more recently the basement.
Location
B2
leak. Exactly. So,
Let's get right into it. First, you go ahead and start.
Well, let's have the guests introduce themselves
Oh,
first,
wow.
and
That
then,
would make sense.
Yeah.
like we always do.
See, that's why she's in charge.
What do you want
Well,
to know?
name, college, major.
I didn't
One
introduce
major, one
myself.
fun,
Oh no!
It's gonna fall asleep.
All right.
But our audience won't, so it's fine.
Wait, it's still recording.
good one.
I hope so.
Oh, is it running?
It
Yep.
is.
All right. My name is Steven. I drink tea. I play GeoGuessr.
Mm.
I'm Elena, and I am Revel CS.
Oh my god.
No, I did chaotics for a while. That was fun. Now I also drink tea and eat lunch with people. That's pretty much my entertainment at the moment.
Nice.
It's great.
Love that.
I also eat dinner. Wow.
So true.
I'm
And occasionally breakfast.
And Elena baked us some delicious
Yes, that's true. I occasionally bake. Yes, no egg.
Yes,
Yeah,
I was gonna
that-
bring that up. Inclusive.
Wait, are they fully vegan or just no egg?
Just no egg.
I see. I see.
I mean, there's no meat either.
No, but like
There's butter. No,
like,
This
like,
is
like-
lacto-vegetarian.
I'm gonna
now.
stop talking.
It's a lacto-vegetarian.
yeah, there's
cookie.
cream and butter. Especially this.
I'm
It's
gonna
just cream,
stop. Oh, okay, bet.
basically.
Alrighty, Thomas, take it away with the first question.
Alright, gang. So let's bring it all the way back. All right.
All the way.
All the way back to when you were picking your major for
Sorry,
college.
what? I'm sorry. I had sugar. Sorry.
She's gonna be wired. Alright, all the way back when you're choosing, selecting your major for college. What made you both choose computer science? You did choose computer science.
So how did you end up? What's your path to choose?
So I did want CS, but I didn't get into CS. So then I was CE for a while, and then I don't know if you know about winter quarter of 2023, but there's a great class taught that quarter known as CSE 30 by Tyrol. And at the same time, I was also in Physics 2B and ECE 65, and like my great liking of CSE 30 and great dislike of the other two, I was like, I should probably switch to CS. And they had the lottery system at the time. It was the last one, so I got in just barely, but I lotteried into CS. So that was spring.
Glad to
2030.
have you here.
Thanks, yeah. I remember y'all were like super hyped when I got it. I was like, guys, I'm CSE now. And you were like, yeah. Except for you, I didn't know you yet.
I'm still like,
Yeah, you were over in 8A, having no idea what I was. But
You're
yeah.
spontaneous.
I just felt joy one day.
Yeah, you felt joy one day. That was why it was me.
I just woke up with a smile.
I mean, for me, the story is not that interesting. Literally, like when I was a kid, I like playing video games, as most people do. And then I signed up for a coding camp where like they taught you how to make video games, and then I really enjoyed it. And then the logical decision from there was to go into CS, right? And then so that's just how I kind of landed here. Because at the time I was just thinking, it's computers are all around us. It seems like a major that would give.
Just pointing out.
Right, yes. It's like, surely if I get into this major, I will have good job prospects. That was what I thought back when I was in middle school. And we're here now, so.
Glad to also have you here in the CS.
I also was in video games a little bit. And robotics. Yeah, video games, robotics. I did a summer camp, a totally different one. It was
Yeah.
Minecraft based, but the same kind of vibe, I think.
Yep, probably.
Okay, so since you got into CS, right? We know that you've done tutoring and such. So, I guess describe the tutor application process and how one can increase their chances of getting an offer.
Know the professor.
Yeah, no, the professor. So like we're allowed to like give hot takes. This right? We can
Of
just, like,
course.
Yes.
That's what we're here.
Yeah, literally, it's just like, do you know the professor? Like in my
Do they know
experience,
you?
yeah, or like do the professors know you? That's like basically it. Right.
Yeah.
Not much else I can say beyond there. You'll hear like all sorts of things. Like I remember like another prof that I had was like, you need to put the thing put like your qualifications in like this section of the essay, otherwise it won't get read. And then I know like other professors like Joe Police, they have like this whole protocol for like you gotta like email me or don't email me or something like that. There was like a whole process. Like for us, it's like we literally just waltzed into Gerald's office hours, and then like, or at least like we didn't even ask him. I think like he asked.
No, it was
us.
it was his
Yeah,
last
he asked
the last
us.
office hour of
Yeah.
CSC 30. Kind of at the end of it, he was like, "I'm gonna teach CSC 11 in the fall.
Yeah.
Y'all should apply." And then we kept going to his office hours in spring, and he suggested it again.
Yeah. I was like,
When it opened, he was like,
"Okay."
"Y'all should apply." And we were like,
okay.
"Sure." Yeah. And then he was like, "All right, and you're gonna be the head tutors." And we were like,
Whoa.
"What?"
Whoa.
Hey,
Sure.
that's good.
The 10-hour head tutors, yeah, us and two other, all four of us were first time tutors. It was fun. It's kind of weird in hindsight
Yeah,
that that happened. But
He just knew.
well, we got lucky. We happened to meet Gerald
Oh, yeah.
specifically,
Specific.
because he will look out for y'all. That's all the undergrads.
And also, you guys went to office hours a lot.
That's
So
true.
kids, go to office
Our
hours.
office hours.
There's so much
You
fun.
better
Yeah.
go to my office hours during summer. If not,
There-
Are you gonna hold on to this?
I don't even think 29 has office hours. It's remote.
Yeah, surely there's a remote office hours. We want to
boy.
grab like a stick or something so you can just.
Yeah, just make it like.
Well, what if it falls asleep?
Don't set
We'll
the
just
time
stop
limit.
recording.
Yeah, I'm gonna change the settings.
Yeah,
Continue
take
to
your
yap.
settings.
Continue to yap.
Yeah.
yeah, on demand.
Go. Yap now.
So the tutor application process
Yeah.
involves you do have to have an updated resume. Well, actually, yeah, I mean, there's a resume slot. I don't know if it has to be updated. If you don't already know the professor, then yeah, you definitely have to fill all of that out really well. I just have the same thing, and I just copy paste everything and just update it with the last course. Because there's one question that's like, "What tutor experience do you have?" And I just add another 2 sentences that's like, "We did CC 29 again."
Like I find myself caring less and less about the tutor application itself as time goes on. Because I remember when I first applied, I was like, I gotta try super hard on this essay. Like for the past experience, I wrote like this essay where it's like, I did all this stuff in high school. I did this, I did that, and then as time goes on, it just devolved, and now it's literally just like a bullet list of all this.
I know mine has gotten.
It's like, CSE 29 labs team did this. It's like CSE 11 PA. Da 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 da.
I did have to one point cut things that I had put from high school because for the first one I had that, and then I was like, it's too many characters. It went over the 2,000 characters or whatever. I was like, oh, don't need that anymore.
Interesting enough, there was that one time Gerald called us in for the interview. That was.
Oh God. That was occasionally they might interview you, even if you've already been working with them for a year. We don't know why.
We
It's
gotta,
for 29.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
29 for
29
winter quarter.
Yeah.
It was so
gotta
random.
prove our worth, I
Oh,
guess.
like, we've been here the whole time, and now we're getting interviewed. It's a little late.
Not before head tutor.
Not before.
Not before the first time,
Not
but
before the
after.
No, it's been a steady decline, actually, because the department keeps cutting overall hours. So, like, mine's like 10, 10, 9, 8, 8.
Oh, wow.
I'm just like, that looks really great. But they're like, it's not your fault, because there's not even 10-hour tutors don't exist in
Really?
our class anymore. No, not a single one.
I think all of my assignments were at least 10 hours. That was crazy.
Wow. Way to flex.
Not trying to flex. Not trying to flex. But like, it was weird because so I started 8A with Gerald in fall 22, and that was my first time tutoring, and I got 10 hours. And then there was like 2 quarters back to back 8A with Professor Maya El Sharif. I think the first one we were like 13 and a half hours, and then the second one I was like 11 hours. But yeah, that's interesting.
That's cool.
Anyway.
You're ahead of us.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, you're ahead.
Exactly. You should apply to be a tutor.
Yeah.
Did you see
It
the
blinked. It's the chat. Yeah, now you can't talk to chat. There is
Exactly, but there's no one
There's
bugging us in
comments.
chat.
You can say, "What's up?" Comments.
What's good? Comment down below who your favorite professor is.
That won't get anybody fired.
Alright, let's move on to research topic and like projects both of y'all have been working on.
What the
I
fuck?
know personally
literally changed it.
working on the web clicker project.
Ooh.
But there's also been like research, so can you both like expand on that?
Yeah, sure. So WebClicker I can speak more on. That's basically a project that like I kind of organized with Gerald for this org called CSCS Dev. And then the original idea was kind of like, you know what, WebClicker, the original one, it kind of sucks. There's only multiple choice. And then so basically the idea was like, okay, we're gonna make this new version of WebClicker with like some new features, right? We're gonna add the ability to do free response. We're gonna add the ability to do select that all that apply, and then basically just like formatting that app to just like make it more suit Gerald's needs, I guess. So that's like kind of what that project is about, and it's like still ongoing. Hopefully we'll be able to have it deployed by summer. And then what was the other one? Like other research topics? Bro, it's been
I guess I could
so
talk about
long.
190.
Yeah, it's been so long. Yeah, you can probably. You're basically speaking.
You've done too much, and you might have forgotten 190. It's the only
No,
thing.
I remember 190.
Yeah,
Over the summer.
I don't even
It was
remember what we
fun.
started at. Yeah, we helped Anshul and Tan, because Gerald at one point in, I think spring of 23, was just like, y'all want to do some research? And we went, sure, because there was this cool new class called CSE 190, which if you've watched the Anshul or Jerry podcast, have heard a lot about, or just he talks about
That
it a
I
lot too.
failed to get into 3 times.
Yeah, I'll get to that later.
Next year.
It happened, and we both thought it was really interesting, but because we'd taken CSE 30 the quarter before, it was impossible for us to also have the prereqs, which was 110 at the time.
About that.
Yeah, so we weren't able to take it, but we were able to do this research, and we were like, oh, that's interesting, so we can still, learn about it and do research. Why are you doing that? So interesting. Sorry. And
What did I do, chat? Chat, comment down.
but anyway, so we were able to help out with that. I remember we did some qualitative encoding from doing interviews. You're just
I'm not
please stop.
Okay, do it right now. Go ahead.
Just open it.
do it.
Sorry, guys. silly goose. What was I even? Yeah, so I mean, we did various tasks at the beginning. I don't remember entirely what we did at the beginning. It eventually turned into trying to figure out how to scale up the class, and that was decidedly harder.
Oh yeah, I forgot
And I
about
don't
that.
think anyone really has an answer to it still to this day.
Yeah,
Because
like,
it doubled in size so far. It went from I think 50 to 100.
am I allowed to talk about other people?
Of course.
This is great. Yeah. Andy Smithlick, great guy. He has suffered a poor fate. Right now, in CSE 190, I know they were trying to make him. Oh shit! Is it? Oh.
No, you're fine.
We're
You
still
got it.
recording.
Yeah, they were like trying to make him like set up the skill demos, right? Like automate them. Basically, like what Elena and I did last year, which was a damn fool's errand. And then he was like asking me, it was like, "Yo, Steven, do you remember how the hell you set this thing up?" I was like, "I'm sorry, man, I don't remember. I blocked it out."
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
by virtue of working with a large code base, if you're trying to make any like significant changes, there's like a lot of ways you could
Yeah.
go about that.
Exactly.
So you can't just like read through the code and be like, they made
Yeah,
the right
like
change.
the way we did it on the freaking Docker container was really jank. It was literally, I think it was detecting like, oh, did you modify like this line of code? It was such a terrible way of going about
For a
it.
tiny feature, like
Yeah.
add a smiley to the prompt, it worked. But it's when you're
Right.
like, add a whole feature to the UI, it's like, no,
Yeah.
can't. And it's hard to grade the UI itself
Yeah,
too. So
like
that was
like
kind
I
of
remember when we ran it in, I think it was like what, spring 23, like 24.
That was last
Probably
year.
24.
Last year. Oh shit! Oh, this is 25. Damn. Yeah, everybody was bitching about how slow the like friggin' Prairie Learn was, and I honestly don't blame them.
Mm.
Right, like the whole process of trying to set up a Docker container, and like the best part is like, because it's a large code bases class, you guys taught stuff like extensions, right? Like control shift F, yada
Yeah.
yada yada.
Yeah.
There were like extensions that you needed to install to Visual Studio to get that to work. But the thing is, like the Prairie Learn image was offline, right? So basically, I had to
Write a
configure
script.
I have to write a Docker script to manually install the VS Code extensions for that to work, and it was the most terrible cursed thing ever. I
Yeah.
hope they don't. try
That
that
was
again.
pretty. That was a pretty awful setup. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know how that would have been better,
Yeah.
or we would have done it. Yeah, I don't know how y'all are gonna do that,
Yeah.
but you're gonna leave, so
Yeah.
that will be your problem.
It's gonna be different, that's for sure.
I hope it is.
Yeah, I think the goal of 400. I will be curious to see what they figure out.
Yeah, yeah. Can't leak it yet, in case any viewers or students, i.e. Kenny, i.e. Kevin.
Oh, Kevin's
Maybe
also-
Liam.
Mhm.
Oh, that's right. Look, I always think he's a freaking tutor for everything.
For everything.
At the same time, I'll be
8A,
like, yeah, he's on
29,
8A,
190.
11, 29, and 190 at the same time.
Yeah, so you've had a few different tutoring experiences, I'd say, with some different professors, right? How? Okay, yeah.
4.
Oh, so how is it like tutoring with different professors?
Oh boy. Elena, you go first.
Without too much like, because we're not editing. Just letting you know, I'm not editing.
Yeah.
So just be
Valid.
careful with how you word things.
I'll do it. Elena, you go first.
Gee, shocker. I mean, yeah, it's a fair bit different. I've only worked with really Gerald, and then Aaron came on board for 29 for the first with Gerald. But he, as far as I knew, he was just like kind of doing things like in the background. Like he wasn't the one that would present as much in the staff meeting, so it was kind of just like working for Gerald. He was just like there to like help. He probably helped Gerald with a bunch of stuff like lecture content, I don't know. But from my point of view, it was basically the same. There was just this other guy there.
Yeah. Cool guy as well.
Yeah, cool guy. It was great. We did Dine with the Prof with him.
Yeah.
Great program. Doesn't exist anymore.
Budget cuts.
Only
Budget
coffee
cuts.
then.
Only coffee.
And then we kept Aaron and got Joe in place of Gerald for the second iteration. And that was very different because Aaron kind of had the same role that he had the first time. So it was basically just Joe instead of Gerald
Yeah.
taking the lead. And it was a very different experience. Because Gerald has the teams, he'll have like
Right,
5 teams
right.
for different things. Like some of them include like discussions, worksheets,
Labs,
PAs, logistics,
exams,
whatever.
yeah,
Yeah,
all that.
they've changed throughout the quarter. There has always been 5, but they've changed around a bit. And Joe does not. You're all 9 hours and all doing the same exact things. So it was a different experience, but I liked it. I liked some of the changes that were made and the fact that it was like, because it was just this like one brain being Joe's running everything tied together really nicely. Like the labs PAs and the other one. I remember he wrote 3 things on the
Labs,
board.
PAs, the other one
Labs PA, it
there's
wasn't
like quizzes or
worksheets.
worksheets, something
Yeah,
like that.
but the-
like
or-
the other auxiliary. Like,
Oh
you
wait,
had to
labs,
do.
PAs, and lectures. There we
Oh,
go.
right, lectures.
Like there's definitely 3. All worked like synchronously. I think he said orthogonally. I had to Google what that meant in a staff meeting because I was
I
like,
don't think that's a proper use of the word
I
orthogonal.
look. I think the way he had drawn it, it made sense. But basically everything lined up
Okay.
and wasn't disjoint at all,
Right.
which is a problem that we kind of had. And
Yeah.
kind of still fight at least to make it consistent. I think we've gotten it down.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was very different though. But
I
we
mean,
were
there-
able to keep some of the changes that came from that into the next ones.
Wait, like changes from Joe into Gerald, or
Yeah, I think so.
really?
As far as like pacing a little bit.
Pacing? I guess kind of.
I mean, it changed around a little bit again, but
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Well, because the thing is, I also never really know what's happening in lecture. Not precisely, because I'll forget all the time what like. Because they'll move things around ever so slightly every
Yeah.
quarter, and I'm just like, yeah, I've given up trying to track it terribly much.
Yeah.
There's kind of not a lot of point. You're not going to lecture anyways. I don't think anyone really ever goes to tutor hours asking about lecture content. And if they did, I already know it. I'd just be like, all right, what have you learned so far? Or what was the topic?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have much to add. I'll say, like, Gerald, it's like, I basically have the same tutoring resume as Elena.
We have
right?
the
Like,
exact
same.
tutoring resume.
The exact
11,
same
29, 29, 29, 29.
Yeah. Hey, it's about to
forgot
differ.
11
You're
from the
doing.
start. That's true. I'm going to have one more 29.
Yeah, you're gonna have one more
Yeah.
29.
It'd be my last tutor.
True. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have much to add. Like, basically what Elena said. I guess I'll say that, like, Gerald and Joe have 2 very different styles of, I guess, organizing their tutors. I started with Gerald, and thus I prefer Gerald's method more. I'll just leave it at that.
Perfect. Let's get into some personal questions.
That's why I'm sticking.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
This is the
so.
part where I get cancelled.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Okay, so I remember winter quarter. Steven, you were helping me like get a crash course on like machine
Oh,
learning,
God.
and then on Discord, you, Elena, and I forgot your friend's name, like starts with an M or something.
Mateo.
You had like a GeoGuessr like AI study group. Like, how did that get started? And are you guys still doing that? Like occasionally?
Right. Bit of a long story.
I don't know.
Let's see. It's fall 2025, 2024, 2023. I started in fall 2022.
Self-calculation.
Alright.
Holy.
Summer 2023. This was like when Mateo, I guess for context, Mateo, a very good friend of mine. He used to be so true. He was in the same street as me during my first year, right? But then like he transferred to another college, and then after that, over the summer, we were all kind of going like our own separate ways. Like I was in China at the time, so I was thinking like, you know, it's goddamn boring. I should reach out to Mateo, right? So like, no, I reached out to him. I texted him on Discord, and he was like, oh, we should hang out. And he was like, yeah, we should. And then from there, we just kind of like regularly like started chatting online, and because like we both had shit to do, like our chats like sometimes just kind of turned into like work sessions where we you know just like do work, I guess. And then like one thing that we used to do, which we don't do anymore, which we should probably start doing again, is that we would actually share our screens with each other on Discord. Right, so that way, like, we can't start browsing Reddit or like start watching YouTube Shorts or whatnot while we're
Stanford
trying
prison
to do work.
experiment.
Yeah, Stanford prison experiment, sure. So there was that, and then like the whole GeoGuessr thing actually came from like a long tradition of us just like taking breaks and then just like doing random shit, right? There's like a long time ago, it was. This was like we were just like doing random activities. It was just like sometimes like maybe we were studying Japanese like during that break. Other times we were like watching YouTube videos. And then like GeoGuessr just sort of became a thing that we both enjoyed doing. And then it just like kind of went off from there, right? And then like ever since then I've kind of like roped some other people into it. It's become like a bit of a fun thing. So that's kind of how that came to be.
Very cool.
Elena,
It's quite fun.
was-
Steven kicks our ass. 'Cause a lot of times, at least like back in the day of I don't know, a year ago or so, we played a lot,
Yeah.
and it would always be me and Mateo against Steven because that was like kind of the balance point. It would fluctuate a little bit over time as Steven tried harder or less in general, but yeah, it was a good time. At one point we did like a 7v1.
Wow.
71.
I think what was the balance points between 5 and 6 or 6 and 7?
I think I won the 5v1, but then like someone did like a 7 or an 8v1 and I got my ass
Yeah,
kicked.
because we added one more. Yeah, at one point we beat him with a 5v1. I don't even remember who the 5 were, but yeah, then we got a 6th person somehow, and then we won.
Yeah.
It's just unrecoverable.
Yeah, and
You
I
could have
guess-
6 points on a map.
Yeah, and then I guess like to answer your question, like we still kind of do it, but because like spring's been damn busy for both of us. Like I have 125 and Mateo is like almost graduating. Like we just haven't had as much time to like do those work sessions these days, which is like kind of sad, but such is life.
We'll be back in summer.
Yeah.
I mean, speaking of on the groups part, right? How did the Jerry fandom group start?
Jerry Gerald
Yes,
Plans.
the Jerry fandom.
That started, I think, by Ricky.
That
I think he was the
yeah, that
maker of the
sounds right.
original server because he was the yeah. So there was one of our friends in CSE 30, Ricky, and he made this Discord server, and it was just all the people that just were in Jerry and Gerald's office hours all the time that he added. So we all wound up being a part of that, and then just kind of vibed. And yeah, that was the Jerry Gerald fan club. I put the name of it in the chat that one time.
Yeah, and our other video with Jerry.
Back when they were both Jerry with a J.
Even got Gerald himself to join that server, I think.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. How did you?
I think they joined it for. I helped Gerald make his Discord account at one point. It was really funny. Yeah.
How did
and then
that
he
happen?
accepted my friend request like ages later. Just one day in office hours at the end of it, I just helped him set it up. That was a long time ago. I think it might have been last fall, like fall 23.
So in CSE 11?
Maybe? Yeah, I don't remember exactly when. Harvey would remember when. I think. Yeah, I don't remember. But a good long while ago. Because then he accepted people's friend requests like 6 months after they sent them at one point. But it's fine. Yeah, great response time. It's okay. Yeah, he doesn't really use Discord terribly much. But that's okay. Just reach out to him on not Discord. Reach out to him on Slack and you're fine.
Or reach out to him on email and then put important CSE 29 in the subject.
No, only if it's important CC 29. It could be. But hopefully not.
You never know. Yeah.
You never know.
So let's bring it all the way back.
Oh,
Bring it
back
all the way
again?
back to
To-
the origin story of y'all. How did you two meet? And
What?
no, going back to your birth. You're right.
You're
So you're in the
correct.
hospital room. No, how did you two meet?
Oceanside.
How did you two meet, and how have you maintained this friendship?
We met in CSU 30 office hours. Neither of us remembers the exact moment. We just met at one point in the office hours. Probably Gerald's
I don't
because I wasn't at
know
Jerry's.
I don't know if the first time I like saw you was in the office hours or if it was in one of like the
Oh,
discussions.
that's right, in discussion.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
sat next to me in 1 week. I think we'd already met. though.
Yeah. I don't know, but I just remember
I was
like
sitting next to
sitting
my
next to her, and I remember thinking like, oh, this one seems interesting.
This one seems interesting. That's the title. That's the title.
It seems
Well, I hope I
interesting.
delivered.
Yes, you have.
Thanks.
Is that a positive thing?
It is what you make of it.
For sure, man.
For sure. This is an interesting. I think the thing that like solidified it was after the CSE 30 final when you, me, and Harvey went to Old Town.
That was a good one, yeah.
After getting in Jerry's car and driving across campus with the finals in the trunk.
What?
Because he had to get him to CSE, and he said, "Who wants to get in the car?"
in the car.
We
With the
said,
finals?
"Yeah."
That's so funny.
We didn't touch the finals. We just got in the car. 'Cause
Yeah.
car
I had
ride.
to like.
Yeah, I guess like another thing on that, like, do you guys know how Gerald does like the segmented like leave times? I was like, oh, like you can leave like 1 hour and 2 hours,
Yeah.
3 hours.
Yes.
Yeah.
I stayed the whole
At the time, like I almost left 2 hours in,
Uh,
right? Like I was considering, but then like the time like the decision window closed. I was like, fuck it, I'll just stay here. That was I'm very glad that I decided to stay.
It's crazy
Wow.
butterfly effect.
That's actually insane.
That's insane.
I do remember during office hours, like all of you would like go to like I remember I was working. I was there too, but I had work, so I would like come in like
Yeah,
the
you
last
were like
10, 15 minutes. But I remember for sure one time when we were all leaving and you guys were like going your separate ways. But I think 2 of you were talking, and then I was like, ooh, extroverted side came out. So then like we all we were like walking away,
On the
and
second
then we
floor.
like on
we
the
did.
second. I remember that
You were there
on the second floor.
with the
You
second
know
floor.
where
It was right in front of the
Just
couch.
second
I was
floor.
not
Yeah,
even
there was
them at
one
the
of the
time. I
times
didn't
Joe
even meet
was
them at the
there.
time, bro.
No,
We were not even
It's
part of their
second.
lives.
Chaos.
Just second floor is crazy.
But okay. We were right there, second floor area, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then imagine people like walking away, like moving on in life after office hours, and then we like just stayed there, like standing there, just chatting.
Wait,
literally
going
doing
away
this.
and then coming
For
back
a
where?
while.
Like it
For
goes
the
like
office
Right.
hours, because
Right.
office hours was like in
But
2:17.
office
It was
hours,
the-
it would still be like this.
No,
not
it
like
was 2217. It was that conference room that's like super close
2109.
to.
Oh,
no,
the tiny.
it wasn't 2109. It's the one that's close to the couch. If you just go down
Yeah.
through all the
I
fancy
remember.
offices and then
Two
you go, like,
choices,
right
two
there.
stories.
wait, yeah.
No,
Anyways, okay. Just
2154.
okay.
I don't think that's
You're done. Okay.
That's the one right by the stairs.
Yeah.
No.
But okay, so we were leaving office hours, and then people were going like through it, and then we like all just like came together and like chatted up, and then we went to get food. I remember from the dining hall, and then I was like how Steven would say it. I think how did you phrase it?
Wait,
This one is interesting.
Yeah, that was me. That's what I was thinking of the group. I was like, these people are interesting. I remember because we went to Warren Dining Hall. And then I also remember like Jerry driving the finals because he was
That
asking.
was so funny.
Like,
Yeah, he
which
said,
two
"Who wants to
people?"
get in the car?" And I was just like, "I love car rides."
Yeah, so you guys said it first, and me, Harvey, and Alma, we stayed behind the parking lot, like chatting.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's funny because it's kind of like, you know, if I was more extroverted, I would have been their bestie, but they're besties, you see? So the butterfly effect is me not intervening.
No.
So.
Well, but you're here now. Oh, sorry.
No, just kidding. But it's really cool. Seeing you guys like still like be homies, buddies, you know.
So wholesome.
In the club, we all fam. I always think it's your role now when I hear that.
we all
In the club, we all fam. 'Cause I've seen the original clip like once. I can only think of your own saying it.
We talked
I am thinking about her when you said that.
yeah, talk that on too, Kushi.
That sounds right.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay, what's the next question?
In
Before
my
I say
lab,
mine?
actually.
I feel like we
Oh,
keep going off on random tangents. I'm so sorry.
Hey, I had great icebreakers. Okay, did I tell you? During my first one, I had them do the I forgot what the TikTok dance was, but it was like a little TikTok. It was like very small and short.
Wait, which one?
I forgot. But it was
Oh, the
during,
lab.
during the lab. I forgot the TikTok.
Wow. Wait,
Yeah.
what?
And then I was like, I would play like music, and then like.
Yeah.
But anyways, sorry. Personal questions or activity?
Time check. 8:13.
It's crazy.
8:13. So what is this breakfast club that I've been,
Yeah, I heard
I've
it
been
too.
finally invited
I
to?
also heard
Oh my
it
god!
for walking.
What is this cult I've
It's
been
ju-
forced into?
Forced
You
into
were
it.
never invited. You
You
clicked
were
the accept
invited.
button.
No, it's just it kind of because we had the Jerry Gerald fan club,
Right.
right? And then there was a group chat that just kind of was it was a subset of that of I think five of us.
5.
Mm.
Was it 5 or 6? No, it's,
You, me, Alma.
Ricky was one of the ones who.
Yeah, maybe 6. I
Yeah,
don't
6
know. But
including
it,
Ricky.
like 5 or 6.
Mm.
And that splintered off, and then it was just a group chat for a little bit, for a little bit of time, and then we were just like but the problem came, there were like too many conversations happening, and I was just like, we need a server, and also Jerry was like, I don't want to get notified every single time anyone says anything, so we just made a server, and then we had multiple channels for the different
Yes.
conversations, and then the name came from like, it was a day in Jerry's office hour, and somehow, I think we were talking about movies,
Yeah.
and somebody mentioned the Breakfast Club, and somebody who hadn't seen it was like, oh, do they eat breakfast in the Breakfast Club? And we chuckled and we are like, no, it's not at all the movie. But
Well, we do eat breakfast.
and that was
You
exactly
know.
what happened when someone went, well, we eat breakfast. So we were just like, I guess we are the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
And then it just stuck
Yeah.
forever.
Wow.
And it just kind of happened. Yeah.
Wow.
It just...
It just
Yeah.
snowballed.
It just
We picked up
snowballed.
more and more people every
I
single
don't
day.
control it. It just goes, and I'm like, okay.
It does as it pleases.
It
Is
does.
the breakfast like out and about, or like in someone's
We-
apartment, or like you just nap?
Usually snooze.
We went to Sugar.
Not
Not
motivated.
Sugar.
We went to Sugar and Spice once, and we went to
Once.
Breakfast Republic like a couple of
Twice,
times.
yeah.
Oh, breakfast Republic.
We
is
go
good.
once. Yeah, they're bacon pancakes. They're really
Yeah.
good. Yeah, no, we go
The
like
endless-
once in a while.
Endless Cafe de Olla there is really good.
Mm.
Possibly. Yeah, I'd say we go like once a quarter.
Like Breakfast Republic or in general?
No, in
Snooze.
general.
I mean, snooze. I remember in like spring, early fall, like that era, like we went really often.
There was a period in time where we wound up there like 6 times in one
Yeah,
month.
yeah. It felt like,
6 times 1 month.
It was like a weird month.
yeah, it felt like we were there like every other day, like all.
I think it might have been
That's
like going into summer or something weird where it was
I
like,
mean, we were on dining dollars, and like we basically just spent all our tutor earnings on stuff.
fair
Yeah.
enough. Fair enough.
well, you can get it smartly, and then it's not a fortune.
Yeah.
Get the right things,
True, budgeting.
Budgeting.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. I wasn't expecting that. It's behind the CS lectern. That's so random.
Hey, the personal question
This
is have
silly
personal
little Discord
questions.
server.
Behind the CS.
Behind the CS lectern.
True. It is-
The CS lectern is behind.
What if it was
Now
in
this
front
is
of the
just
CS
behind the
lectern?
dining table.
Behind the dining table.
Yeah, we still haven't had a lectern on the podcast yet.
We did. It just hasn't been uploaded.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
think I know which one you're talking about.
Hey, look at make that
That's
face
my
to the
bestie.
camera.
That's
I
my
know.
bestie.
You know what? Okay, I will upload it to the Google Drive, and you go ahead and finish editing.
I thought you finished.
I said I think.
I went like that, and you were like,
We're not doing this.
I went like that. I went like that.
We did give cues, yes.
I think to
Okay.
wrap up the personal question, I think it's honestly really great. I don't know, getting to know y'all, because like the whole point about this podcast is to show like CS people who are like tutoring, teaching, doing all these nice, cool, big brain activities. Like y'all at the end of the day are like chill people, like living it up, you know, having friends, doing things like Breakfast Club. So I think that's pretty tight. I think you guys like really are like why we kind of wanted to make the podcast, like to showcase this side.
We do be
We're just kids.
To us.
I feel like you're overselling how much I
What's
do.
going on?
No, you do a lot.
I
guys.
Or the
tutor.
character, though, for the
You
girls.
guys do a lot.
I tutor. That's
But I
literally
wanted
it.
I feel like you
I
do-
haven't
you
joined
do
a single
every
org.
project class I've ever heard of, though.
True.
That's you.
Yes, you have done.
The drones one, the video game one, the VR one, the car
You do
one.
literally every single
Which
project
one was your
class.
favorite one and why?
Well, the thing is, I've only taken one before this quarter, so the 3 of the 4 I just listed, I'm middle of.
Oh shit.
So
That's
I
a
can't really
lot.
say.
Yeah.
Yes. So, but the one I did really enjoy 176E.
The
Oh yeah, that was the
quadcopter,
quadcopter one. That was
a
good.
Do
good
you
one.
want to describe it for our
It
audience?
is so. If you don't know what a quadcopter is, it's like those little drones that they have. It was like this big, and it has 4 propellers, and if you spin them, it flies. But the question is how to spin them ultimately, and you do. So we do a little bit of hardware design, and then they ship it off, and then a week and a half later they send you your board that you designed, and then you program it and hope that it flies. Yeah, no, it was super fun. There were a lot of really good drones that came out of that class. It was quite fun. I didn't talk to my classmates as much as I should have, considering there were only like 36 of them. I knew like 4 people in the class, and just like one of our current 125 teammates was also in that class, and I did not know that. I had no idea we'd taken that class together. Oops. But yeah, no, it just
as fuck.
everyone partnered up immediately because you could pick your own partners, and it was also weird because everyone picked their own major. So there wasn't like an MAE and an EE person. It was like, no, the 2 MAE people are together and just suffering. Which maybe wasn't the best. Yeah, and all the CS people were just with other CS people. And then it's like, well, we can't do any of the electrical, so like not naturally. We made it through, but it was a struggle.
Perfect. And we want to activities.
Let's do activity.
So,
So I've heard.
You should play the game this time.
Yeah, she
which
doesn't want
one?
to.
Password,
Okay, no. She has to.
the wavelength game, or the little finger one?
No.
Lang.
Okay, fine, we'll do wavelength.
Okay, fine.
Okay, wait. Between who though? Between them two?
Well, first, which 3 games do you prefer?
I mean, I don't know any of the games.
Okay, so wavelength is like.
Hold on.
Okay, this is what wavelength is. Can you count to 3? And then
Yes.
Can you?
Yes.
Okay, well,
Yes,
we'll
that's
try. Fresh start, okay?
Ready? 1,
Stay ready. Sorry, go ahead.
2, 3, go.
Sticker.
Cookie. Wait, what did you say?
Sticker.
Sticker. I said
Sticker,
cookie.
sticker,
I got it.
cookie. Okay.
1, 2, 3, go.
Star.
Gingerbread man.
Why'd you
There
add
was
man?
a clear choice.
Why'd you add man? Oh yeah, this one's actually so
So.
free. This is so free. Alright, ready?
Wait, what would you say?
I said star. I said star.
Okay.
You said gingerbread man.
This is how
Okay.
I successfully played.
1, 2, 3, go.
Christmas.
Christmas.
Yes, that was the clear choice.
That's the wavelength. So 2 random words. Ultimately, every round you just like try to
Trying
like
closer.
Say the same word as
Great.
that.
the finger
Yeah, same
word, not finger game charades. It's like we could redo the one we did. Okay, so I'm playing piano. What are you doing?
I'm typing on my keyboard. What are you doing?
I'm massaging someone's Sorry, what are you doing?
It's better than the one he gave earlier.
Go ahead.
I'm tickling a monster. What are you doing?
I am finger painting. What are you doing?
And we're done.
Almost done.
Yeah, so that's how it goes. Like you need
I see.
to
Bye.
something else.
You need to be creative for that game.
Yeah, I would.
Or the third
Oh,
option
the
is the
password
password
game.
game that we did in our last pod.
But explain it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I definitely like.
So it'd be done in pairs, right? So it's like as a host, right? I would say I would throw a word, the password, right, to whoever is in your team, like your partner,
Sure.
and then they will give you like a 1-word hint, and you try to guess it. Or they can also do like expressions and stuff. and you have to guess the word. If you fail to guess the word, it goes to the other team. Like it's their turn.
It's like family.
And you can also just pass the turn, like if you don't want to play it. So
Interesting.
Yeah. So you could do pass or play. So like, let's say they're teamed up, and Kushi's giving them like the chance to go first.
Mm.
If they think it's so tricky, they can say pass. So it's our turn.
Your turn.
Which
Sure.
means the clue that I give, they already like one clue ahead. If that makes sense. Yeah.
So is it like each team has like their own word?
No.
No, it's the same word, but just until
Yeah.
whichever team guesses it correctly.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
okay. So like both people are like given the same word.
Exactly. And then
Yeah,
we just
yeah.
alternate giving hints, and then we try and make it so our
Yeah.
person
So
gets it.
which game is it?
And then audience can also message me passwords if they want.
Audience is over there.
Comment down below.
But
We're not
after
gonna
it's
read
already
it.
posted.
We're not gonna read it. We're not reading
Okay,
the
which
comments.
one? Which game? Which activity?
Sure, we can do wavelength.
Okay.
Alright, lock in.
Okay, so basically this is the gradient descent game.
Gradient descent.
Gradient descent, eh?
You want me to count down? Is that what you suggested? Is that what you suggested?
Wait.
You're like, go.
Wait.
Wait.
Okay, 13.
Imagine first try. First try.
I
would
got
be-
one.
First try would get us 1 million views.
I'm scared.
I'm scared.
I have two. Okay, wait.
I have one. I have one very specific
Okay.
one.
Alright, Elena, one or
They count us down.
heads or tails?
Tails, of course.
Okay. Well, actually, heads or tails one more time.
Tails.
Okay, sure.
25% chance.
Okay, what?
Actually, I'll do for the content. I'll do the content,
The
guys.
content one, I love that.
Alright, go for
I'm
it.
afraid.
Okay, when do we say it? 3, 2, 1, and then.
They
1,
count
2, 3, go. At go, you
I
say
go.
it.
Yeah,
Okay.
so Thomas was it.
Why me? She wants to do it.
I'm such
No,
a
she wants
good
to do
I
answer.
can do
Oh,
it if you want.
Kushi
You don't
wants
have
to
to
do
do
it.
it.
Kushi
But
wants
you said she doesn't know how to count. You said that or something.
Sometimes it's
You
a
can
little
do
off.
it.
It's a
Let's
little,
do
it's a little
it.
hesitant. Sometimes it's like 1, 2.
Sometimes you need to help her a little bit.
Sometimes counting is hard. See, 21 seconds.
Sometimes it's just that their expressions.
No, you
Okay,
got
go.
it. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Steven, are you good? Or
Yeah, it's on.
Okay.
Love
I
it.
don't know. You
You're
like
scared.
Okay.
I was locking in. Is
Is
it on go?
On go.
Yes,
on
on
go.
go.
On go.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, go.
Michael. Fuck.
Michael and stairs.
Michael and
Michael and stairs.
Michael's over there.
He's over there.
Push. No. I'm joking. It's for
Michael,
context.
how much time do you get to think about the next one?
I
It should be
have
fast.
one.
It
Should
should
be
be
fast.
fast.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So just like whatever pops into your head.
Yeah. Okay.
What's going on?
I got one.
Alright.
1, 2, 3, go.
Basement.
Whoa!
That's
That's pretty
Whatever
good.
he reminds you.
This is gonna be tricky.
Okay,
Okay.
Say
One,
blank.
two,
Hang on.
Wait.
Wait.
Hang on.
Hang on.
We're not.
Why did you keep going?
Yeah.
Lock in, lock in,
Lock
lock
it, his feet.
in. Lock in, lock in, lock in, lock
Okay,
in.
okay,
Alright.
okay. 1, 2, 3, go.
B270!
Whoa!
Lock it being low key a hint.
Yeah.
That was great.
You are.
Okay, let's do another
Dang
round.
it, I
You
almost said
two,
this.
and then you two.
Oh.
Who
Okay.
two?
Ooh,
This will be good.
Oh, it's catching on.
Locking.
Right.
Wait, I have to
Oh,
think of
God,
something.
Can I think like Steven?
Wait, are we doing it at the same time?
No,
Or
that'd be
doing
crazy.
this first?
That'd be wild.
Okay,
That'd be
let's do
crazy.
you like this pair first.
I need
and then this pair.
inspiration.
Okay. Okay, you have 5 seconds for inspo.
I have my inspiration. I have it.
1, 2, 3, go.
CapEx. Oh.
What did you say?
At least there's a T.
Internet.
Internet?
CapEx.
Internet. Zappa?
Oh.
What do you mean, oh?
Oh.
mean,
Wait,
oh?
actually, oh. Like, literally, there's a.
Literally.
Literally.
Nah, you're trolling.
There is.
1, 2, 3, go.
Online
Price.
ordering.
I was thinking that, Luke.
Rise online.
Online ordering and price? Wait.
I don't
Are we on the same wavelength?
Wait, I don't have a wavelength right now. Let me log in.
Online
Let me
ordering
actually-
and price?
Let me log in,
Come
let me log
on.
in. Let me log in.
Oh, easy. What's
Okay,
the
I got
only
it.
place
I
you
actually
can
got it.
online
I hope
order?
In
At
price?
Price Center.
No, you
Wait,
can
actually-
online.
Oh, just kidding.
What
What
the
is your
fuck?
go-to?
Okay.
Is this
Well,
a-
you should be
are
on
we
my
allowed to-
wavelength.
If you're not on my wavelength, it's a problem.
Oh.
Alright, ready to go.
1, 2, 3, go.
Hurry up
Coupon.
now.
What did you say?
Hurry up now,
I said
coupon.
coupon.
Wait.
Are you?
What? That was
Okay,
good.
that's valid.
Comments
though.
gotta back me up.
That is a
Comments
valid.
gotta back me up. That is. Comments
Okay,
gotta back me
coupon and what car you
Hurry
up.
up
Wait,
now.
it's actually so free.
Wait,
It's so
it
free.
is. It's so free.
It's so free.
Okay, I'm thinking
Think
of
about
one
yourself.
thing.
It's so free.
I know, but
No, but there's so many words associated with it though.
I know.
Okay,
I think we're thinking of
1,
the same thing.
Yeah.
2, 3, go.
$5 off.
What?
What'd you
What
say?
did you say?
It's what the text message was.
It's, I
Yeah.
just remember the $5
Light
off
context,
thing from
hurry up now. Send me a text message a week or so ago that it's like FSDA.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so that's the same?
Yeah,
And
but-
then they followed it with, you may have received a text that was FASAP.
It is the same. I can confirm.
Here's your $5 coupon.
Yeah,
It's a very
$5
interesting
off.
wavelength. It's like,
It was the
Wait,
same.
okay,
It's
so-
it's not a wave, it's like a triangle.
It's just sawtooth.
Somewhere.
Because I was like, that's too many words.
And yours wasn't a word.
Okay, that
How am I
was
supposed
sort
to
of
branch off of
based
that?
on.
Wait,
What's
what's
that?
It was what the
It
message
was
said.
what the
Take the
message said that I
acronym.
sent a screenshot of.
Yeah.
Okay, so FASAP is FIS
In $5
and
off.
$5 off
Yeah.
coupon.
Okay, I thought they were done too, but I guess they're going.
Okay.
No, no más.
Okay.
No más.
We guys better get it
They
then.
better.
That's
Otherwise,
no one.
L.
Does it have to be something new?
Okay, 1,
Let's say no.
3, and go.
Hurry up now.
Wow.
Okay, maybe we can circle back around.
Let's
So
go.
that was like
5.
5, I think. Yeah. So like 3 and 5. Not bad.
Okay, you
Ours-
better.
ours is-
You
ours is
better.
no, it's fine.
This is
Internet and TapX was a weird place to
That does
start.
get
study
ours,
spa, Price Center, overnight study area.
No, neither of us were on that
They were
wavelength.
not. No. They would not be on that wavelength.
No.
Okay, so you guys just don't
Me
study.
neither.
Yeah, we did this.
We did this.
Studying.
Okay, is this
Okay.
duo ready?
I don't know.
1, 2, I feel like a referee. 3, and go.
Peach mind.
Wait, this one
Wait,
is
this is
so
so
free.
free.
Wait, this is so free.
Oh God.
Oh, this is actually so free.
I think we have a same.
Wait,
Yeah.
really?
If only we were playing.
This one's so
I
free.
think I don't know if I'm on the same
Wait, hold on.
wavelength as you two,
Hold
but I'm
on.
trying to.
I wanna-
I
You
would
guys
say-
are interfering
I would
with
say
their
this.
wavelength. Okay, 1, 2,
Wait, you know the thing?
3, go.
Elite TA.
Wait.
Why are you playing? It's okay,
Ref,
okay, okay,
do
okay,
something.
Okay.
There's too much
Okay.
waves.
Yeah, okay, so what is happening
You're
here?
okay, you're okay.
What's happening here? Okay.
1, 2, 3, go.
Chat.
Oh,
There's some latency issues. At
Wait, so how, can we just go off of like, okay, so
Which one are we going off of?
Backtrack to.
Just
The
go
first
off of
one?
go off of Liti and chat. Just go off of that.
Lutea and chat. Hold on.
Oh.
What can I do with students?
This is easy.
Okay. I think we might be on the same one, but I need to know if we're on the same one.
All the wrong people are on the same wavelength.
Hold on. No. I need to think on Steven's wavelength.
Become
Bluetooth
Stevens.
I'm also trying to become Kushi.
We're all trying to
What
become
would a deep
TA.
mind? How would a deep
I'm
mind
trying to become the lead
Tia.
TA of all of the classes all at
Yeah.
once.
I'm ready.
8829, 176,
Okay.
3,
and
2, 1, go.
Office hours.
I was thinking if that was mine.
That's good
I was
though.
gonna say
Okay,
Discord.
honestly, I was thinking of Discord lunchy,
Doesn't-
but
You see,
then I was
That's too
like,
long. That's too long.
Yeah.
but then I was like, Steven might switch because he was trying to get to my wavelength. So I was like,
Wait, so what
I was
are
just
the
Slack.
Office
Slack
hours.
and
and
office
Slack.
hours and
Oh,
office
what's
Office
over?
hours.
Oh, I have such a clear one.
Uh,
Man, if Steven and I were playing, we had this in the bag.
Okay, I have 1, but I don't think it's it.
Steven.
1.
No.
It's a Sunday.
Entertain the viewers. I was thinking.
I'll help you
Okay.
guys collect all the B-roll. Everybody who need help.
Steven,
Yeah.
lock in.
Okay.
Are you? Go. We have to.
1, 2, 3, go.
Gerald.
Tutoring.
What did you say?
And
Gerald
and
and
you guys are like
Because it's
barrel
office hours. All of things. Because everything is, all the words are connected
All the
to
words are all
the
connected.
one
Yeah.
person.
Not quite right.
Gerald
That's
is-
true.
All the words have been connected to.
Wait, so what are the words? Gerald and
Gerald
tutor?
and tutoring.
Oh.
Tutoring.
Tutoring,
This one's
Gerald?
hard.
Oh, this is so easy.
No, there's so many options.
There's so many
There's so
options.
Okay,
though.
but thinking about both of you, there's. Oh yeah, there's 2 options.
Okay, Steven.
No, there's
Same
not.
wavelength. Same wavelength. Okay. Think really hard. I have one specific thing in my heart. I have one specific thing in my mind.
On your
I
heart.
was using my heart first. I keep that too. I keep that too.
Okay, I have 2, but I'll try to go for the one that I think that you might think is.
You
The
guys are-
one thing that
It's gotta
The
be.
one
It's so clear.
Will they get it or will they not? Wait, how do you say this?
It's so
the
obvious.
one thing that's
yeah.
related with
What?
Gerald
I'm lagging.
and you.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, and go.
Fuck my
CR.
card.
What?
Oh, I said CER, the computer
What the
educating
Oh,
teacher.
that's
That was
good.
good, yeah.
How was CSE 11 not the clear choice?
I was
Oh,
thinking
tutor
it
for
was
Gerald
8,
and
8.
CSE
Well,
11.
yeah, but he's doing web clicker stuff for him
Oh, that's
to
true.
improve like that process.
Should we-
So
Wait, this one's
Start
actually
fresh?
free. This one's actually
Web clicker
web
CE.
clicker and
The
CER.
Web clicker
This one's
is
hella free.
CER?
free. Yeah.
Fucking.
Can we use the same words again?
I'm engaged.
Okay, we can use the same word
Alright,
again, Steven.
sure.
Wait,
Steven,
so now
surely.
we're narrowing down the options.
It's
Steven,
definitely
surely,
this.
okay?
Surely.
You don't have to go back too
I
far.
actually don't know at this point.
You don't have to go back too far, okay?
Oh, it's the obvious choice, right?
Yes,
It's the
yes.
obvious choice.
I would hope so. I would hope so. Okay.
Okay.
2, and go.
Gerald.
Thomas, I'm afraid you just
Do
went
we
on the
both
same
of
wave.
us
No, because
had-
I wasn't trying to repeat.
Like, we're bad at pudding, is kind
I
of
mean,
like
we were
the
reading
analogy.
very up
Wait,
there.
do you mind in lunch? I thought was Genie so free.
Genie?
Remember in Genie we watched the.
Oh,
So that
Oh!
one was so free.
Well, you have better memory than.
I wasn't thinking.
I
of
just
that,
thought lunchy,
actually.
lunchy. Like,
Yeah, I was thinking of just as because every time they always say LUT and like deep minded, like all.
Professor.
So like the lunchy, like the chatting part was what I was thinking of.
Perfect.
I was thinking more like nouns. I guess.
This is such a fun game. We should play
Yeah,
this
that's
more.
a good one. Audrey. You go for it?
Yes. I'll go versus you, Steven. Right now you're already
Versus.
cooking.
Versus.
So
It's a team. It's not versus.
It's a team.
no, it's versus.
Okay then.
My hands are up.
If it was a team, both teams would have lost.
No, we won.
Steven, let's show them how it's.
Wait, how many rounds was that?
But that wasn't that much.
That wasn't
was like
that many.
5 or
I think it was
6.
5 or 6.
right?
Audrey.
Well, there was a latency thing. too.
3.
We don't
I was
include.
gonna say,
Okay.
Is no one want to get lower?
Yeah, we want to get 2.
Wait, then why did you say
I
at,
think you
then why did
won.
you say at least 3?
At least 3. What?
Sub 3.
At least 3 in the negative direction.
Negative direction.
Approaching.
Okay, who's doing the referee?
Oh.
You got it.
Oh.
in
I'm
this.
just realizing that it can't be Audrey because she's in it. I can do it. Y'all ready?
It's on go, right?
Yeah, y'all cooked.
Yeah.
Alright.
This
Alright.
is gonna be so fun.
3, 2, 1, go.
Tea.
Cookie.
Oh,
Oh,
tea.
wait.
Oh,
This
I
is-
was
this is-
gonna say cookie,
Wait,
but
this
I
is
remember I
funny.
said cookie for one of the rounds before.
I say cookie.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
cookie, but then I was like, no, I said it.
You got
like,
cookies on
in,
there.
okay,
So
tea.
tea cookie.
Dude, this is so
This
free.
is hella free.
This is so free.
Bro,
You're interrupted with my signal. Tea and cookie.
I'm
Static.
not exactly sure what that is.
oh shit. I mean,
Wait,
it's.
wait.
Is it free? Is it that free?
Yeah.
Whoa.
No.
Well, okay, no, not necessarily. For me, I have
For
something
me,
in my
I'm very
mind.
clean. Wait.
There's
Yeah.
a word
Hold
for
on.
it, but I don't know
Hold on.
what it is.
Okay,
Wait.
I
Let me
have a
find my
tea
first one.
and I have a cookie.
Okay.
I've got it.
He's not even in frame.
He's not in the frame.
You
It's
nerd.
not.
No.
That's not what I was
But it's
thinking.
No, we're not
close.
looking. We're not looking.
No, I was
He's very
thinking.
Wait,
I appreciate
I was thinking this.
I don't know.
Oh,
Give me
what?
something.
Let me see.
What
the heck?
Like the funny is,
What
I
the
was
heck?
gonna say tea. Like I think it's
This
like
is
we
what
were
I
like
think.
both trying to get into each
See?
other's minds.
See?
She shook her head.
Okay, the thing.
What
Okay,
were you?
the important
Oh,
part I
no,
think is
I'm
some
done.
is that like right now like, I was trying to get into your mind, you were trying to get into my mind.
Right. They're
This
gonna.
needs- it needs to be
They're gonna like
something where
swap
we both-
answers telepathically, guys.
Your mind.
What are they doing?
But I
Your.
haven't been paying attention.
They're-
What's
They're
happening?
forming a telepathic link.
Alright.
Kind of.
Okay.
Neuralink.
Okay.
Alright, y'all.
This is not it, but it could be.
Y'all on the same.
Should I do the content guess or should I do the logic guess?
Dude.
Either one.
Pick logical one.
Logic.
Because I feel like Audrey is not gonna have a logical one. I'm just a child.
This is the content.
Now
Tea
you're just.
and cookies, right?
Mhm.
This is not it, but it might be this close
We'll
to
see.
the second.
Let's try it.
Okay.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
Podcast.
Oh.
Wow, now you guys are wavelength. Now you guys are wavelength.
You podcast. Oh!
Exactly!
You're right, logic
That's
is
why
so
it's so free.
Podcast, Rita. I was
Yeah.
thinking
Wait,
of like
this
a
one's
Rita.
or Ria?
Rita.
This
Rita.
one's free. Hold on.
I was thinking of like a
Oh,
Rita
this is
tea with like
free.
Elena and
This,
Anya.
that's
This is
that was my
free.
second
This is
guess
free.
actually.
This is free.
Okay.
This is free.
This is free.
Yeah.
Rita and podcast.
Logic.
Okay, surely this is free,
I
right?
forgot we weren't
Like
in
the,
Rita.
what's the most
Why look
obvious?
Like how obvious?
Like really fucking obvious.
Like specific to Rita.
No, like what's the word that has both characteristics of Rita and podcast? What's something that has that like kind of like has characteristics that involve both?
Yeah. I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Okay, maybe. Is there? Okay, maybe.
I think that's
But
what
it
it
might
is.
not be.
That was
clear.
We're on the same one right
I
now.
think
Okay,
that's
I'm
what it
ready.
Alright.
Oh, sorry.
Carrie,
See, that happened. It happened.
Sorry.
That's
3, 2, 1, go.
Guess.
Raya.
They were not on
I
the
started
same
thinking
one.
like guest policy at the apartment. And I
That's,
Guest policy?
that's some Irish.
That is
That's some
alright.
Irish.
That
You
is
I
are.
thought he was
Alright.
thinking like me. You said,
Oh.
what is characteristic of both?
So is it Raya?
Raya policy.
Raya and guest.
Because I was
Yeah.
thinking, like the tea and the cookies are in the resin hall.
Yeah.
Never in red.
Oh, so you're like all the previous guesses you're
But
doing.
you come back and you-
That's sort of how it's supposed
This
to
is
be.
how
I don't
training
know.
works, Audrey. This is an ML
This is
model. You
reading.
just-
Yeah, we're doing
Reading.
gradient descent.
It is reinforcement.
Okay, so I was playing.
This activity has taught me more about ML than the prof that I took
Wait.
CSC 151.
Whoa. Okay, let's get back to this. Raya,
That just
Raya,
Clip it,
and
clip it.
podcast, and I said guest.
It's a well-known fact.
Raya, guest, podcast,
This
Great
has
design.
to be.
All of.
Wait,
the-
this one's actually.
It
not
has
great.
to. Wait,
I
no,
have
they're
no
doing
clue
the
what this
context
means.
though. They're using
I
Are
the
we?
context.
don't
I
know.
don't know. You were saying.
I'm sensing a 72% accuracy.
It's
Enough
similar
for
to
task
guess,
one.
but it's the.
What?
Okay.
I feel like this is good.
Alright, I'll just try to do what you tried to
It
do.
is. Whoa.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. Think.
Wavelength?
Is this? I might be cheating.
Yes.
To be
No.
fair,
I haven't
to be fair-
cheated yet. I
Yeah,
haven't
to be fair,
cheated
we
yet.
all
Yeah,
cheated.
you're not going to.
Okay.
No, we also cheated.
Alright, 3, 2, 1,
Alright.
go.
Ah, shit.
Ray and Ho.
Wait, that's actually free.
Alright.
That's
That is so free.
Bro,
That's
it's
so
so
I
funny.
don't. There could be 2 words.
Honestly, I think we
Wait,
might.
Alright, host.
Nah, I'm
Is
liking
it
it.
the thing? The
I like
alright
it.
host.
This is one, right? Are we
Yeah,
on the
come
same
on.
one?
Come on. This one's hella free. This
Okay.
one's hella free.
Yeah.
So,
This one's hella free.
yeah.
This is hella free.
It's so free. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
Audrey.
Oh! I thought it was.
No! Honey, no!
No.
Oh, okay, okay.
No.
This has to.
I thought
Ben.
it was like RA's host what? What is obvious? They host a band. So like I don't. You see
So
what happens
Audrey
when I
and
let
Ben.
your emotions get in here.
No,
It
we
was
all
out of
thought the
host-
same.
But then
We did, all 3 of us.
Out
We
of,
all
out of the
thought
host,
you.
who is the only RA?
No, I'm not thinking like that. I'm not connecting.
You're currently hosting and an RA.
Okay, okay. Can we start all over?
Start all over.
Start all over.
I'm fine with starting all over.
Thank you.
Okay.
Dude, it's so free though.
It is events and Audrey.
Audrey event.
Like.
Okay. There's only one word.
Audrey,
Begging.
Wait, I'm on this one. I'm not on this way.
Really?
Ari.
I don't get these frequencies.
Is it Audrey events or RA events?
Audria events.
Audrey events.
This is not it.
Because you said Audrey.
Okay, but just hit it.
I actually don't.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, let's start all over. Okay.
Did not finish.
I was gonna say face, so it didn't work.
Oh,
No,
no.
no, no.
That would've been
this
good.
one.
Yeah, that would have made it harder actually.
Okay.
Bro.
I'm thinking.
Raya and Pace.
Okay,
That's
so
good.
I'm thinking.
they've decided. So now that we're like 7
Uh,
rounds,
Like we
we-
started so that like we
that was
did
a
tea and
practice
cookies,
round.
and then it like
We were.
Yeah, it was getting close. We did
It was-
cross.
Yeah.
It crossed again. It crossed again.
for real.
It
Okay.
was like sign cooks.
What is
Okay. 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 I'm ready.
For the first one.
For a retry.
Alright. Are we good?
We're cutting out the last 10 minutes.
Jeff, please cut out the last 10 minutes.
No. It stays.
It's original.
Are we good?
Okay. We just wanted to make y'all feel better. Okay. Okay.
That's what she
We
says.
know that we
I
did
feel
really
sufficiently
well.
okay.
Eat that cookie. Eat that. I was gonna say
He
something.
eats the cookie.
These are good as fuck.
They are good. They are
Oh
really good.
shit. Okay,
And thank you
okay,
for
okay.
the consideration.
Let's go.
Wait.
For the second time.
Last time I didn't. So, for the first
What
time.
is something we've done together?
Bro, you can't be.
What?
You can't
You're,
be.
you're priming the subject. You're
can't
priming
prime
the
the
subject.
You have to start it to cookie. Thomas
It's a
did it.
research experiment.
It has
It's good.
As a
Researcher.
as a researcher, I did not expect this from you.
I feel real cooked.
I'm making them feel comfortable.
You already
That's up.
This is called.
Your influence.
No. This is called cultural relevant
Computing.
What?
computing brain. Yes.
Culturally
Okay.
relevant in cookies? What?
Computing brain.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so.
Okay.
Round 2.
2, 1, go.
Anya.
Research.
Whoa! Wait, this is.
What?
This is hella.
Okay. Do you
feel like there's too many
remember the
things.
topic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro!
It's this.
You can't
Right?
discuss what you're gonna say.
I can't.
No.
Okay, go, Elena. Go.
3, 2, 1.
This is
Oh, we
this.
are.
Look.
Close. Open
Is that
educational
the-
resources.
Oh.
We won.
Oh,
We
yeah.
won.
See, I wrote it down.
Sorry, I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was. I just know they were doing it.
Good job.
I don't know they're.
Okay.
Okay.
Should we
Wow.
do one final one with Elena?
Sure.
Yes.
Who do you want to go up against? Me?
Why is it against?
That's
That's why it took y'all so long.
Okay, so I
You
got
did
with
that
you
very
a
well,
little
though.
bit earlier. I don't remember what we left off on. We stopped in the middle of a game earlier, and then I did get to play with Thomas. So
Kushi.
I think Kushi would be set.
Ah,
Because then everyone had played with all 3 of you.
Get comfortable. It's gonna be a walk.
Oh, yeah,
Can we?
Yeah.
I have one that's gonna be so random.
Random?
No, it's just I don't think it
That's
was
the title.
fit
That's
the
the
first
title.
thing you said.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay. To our right we have Kushi.
Our
I've been doing this for.
Oh my god, I almost fell. And to the left we have Elena.
What?
Okay.
What?
Okay. I don't know.
Everybody ready?
Alright.
In the count of 3 and then go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go.
Egg.
Lunchies.
What did you say?
Eggs.
Eggs?
Oh.
Eggs?
Because
Okay.
Wait, this is
Wait,
so...
okay.
Lunchy, lunchy, and
Eggs.
eggs.
Lunchy?
Okay.
Who's Lunchy?
Lunchy. It's like
Lunchy,
the group
lunchy.
for lunch.
There's a group chat that formed that we kept going to lunch together.
Okay.
Oh.
We went like one time before the group chat was formed.
Okay.
Yeah, so we could go to lunch together.
Eggs.
Wait, wait, wait,
No,
wait.
no, wait.
So eggs and lunchy.
It's counting down.
Go!
Wait. Hold on. You didn't even say 1, 2, 3. Wait, you said go.
I think I
Hold on.
I have one.
This one's free.
You have one? Hold on. Wait.
This one's hella free.
Okay. Hopefully.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
I think so.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Y'all
We
not
gotta have
laughing.
somebody count us down.
I hope so.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
You didn't say go.
Well, because I was anticipating to go. Sorry. Why would
One.
you stop?
2, 3, go.
Snooze.
Juice.
News.
Oh, you just.
Oh,
Wait,
wait,
you just
like
said-
the
you
breakfast.
just said what she said.
No, she said news and I said snooze.
I didn't say news.
I
News is like
heard
we went for
juice.
breakfast. Like
Oh,
lunchy,
yeah,
lunchy,
yeah.
when we went to breakfast.
Exactly.
Wow,
Yeah,
fun
you already
breakfast.
heard her say that before.
Okay, fine, we can use that.
Did
fine.
you already have it in the bread? Okay, in the bread?
No, I was thinking because like from lunchy,
I
we did the
know,
breakfast
that was
thing
exactly
and to
what
get
I
to
was
breakfast
thinking,
club,
and
that's
then
what
so-
my brain time was.
Okay.
What else can there be for this? Okay. Wait,
So still,
wait.
is it egg and lunchy?
Yeah, I guess
Wait.
so.
Are
Okay.
we continuing or is it a separate one?
Well, Thomas doesn't. Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. There's another word I have in my mind.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Round 2.
Is
Related to one.
Edit that, okay?
I mean, it's not fully related to those two, but
Nah, this is good.
She's focused.
This is, yeah.
Okay,
it's not.
okay.
Just think on one of the words, I guess.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, go.
Capex.
Here we go again.
Cookies you moment.
I
Like-
thought about it for a second and then
Hold on.
I was thinking of either podcast or cookies.
Capex.
Wait, this is free.
This is free.
This is actually really free.
Capex and cookies.
Oh, this one's actually free.
Is it the-
So genuinely, this one's so free.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's
This is,
not.
hold on.
Capex and cookies is not.
Y'all.
Flip it over.
What? I'm just kidding. Have eggs and cookies?
Mm.
That's exactly what I was
They
thinking.
don't sell the way.
You have something in mind?
They kind of do.
Wait, what? What did we say?
I know. I'm
Shot.
planting a little word.
We're going,
Cookies and capex is
Cookie.
What is going on?
Cookie.
want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Podcast.
Cookie.
Oh, that's Panda though.
I know.
That was
Yeah.
fire though. That was fire.
Just because there was that bit of the fortune cookie earlier where I had a fortune cookie, but Steven wasn't around, so it was sad.
Fortune cookie.
That's too long of a bit to explain.
Podcast.
Here we go.
Fortune cookie
No,
and
it's not even that, it's
podcast.
like-
There's no. Okay. What word? Okay. So what is
Are you fishy? Okay, that looks like you guys got the word.
No, I don't.
3,
No, I don't.
2,
Whoa.
Wait.
No, I don't. What?
3.
I don't.
I don't know if your brain works after that. He literally just squished it. She's not even paying attention. It looks like Elena has the word, but
I don't
she's
think
a little bit
I
hesitant.
I don't think I have the word but that Elena has. Is a thing.
Elena, do you think you have the word?
Okay.
I hope so.
3, 2, 1, go.
Snickerdoodle.
Snickerdoodles.
Oh no!
Flag on the flag. Flag on the
You
flag.
started saying
Flag
something
on the
and then
flag.
you went with.
She was gonna say these cookies right here.
Yeah, I was gonna say these
Yeah.
cookies. Because I was like trying to remember the name.
But that's like the same wavelength, you know?
Wait, what did Elena say?
Snickerdoodle. And I was like trying to remember the name. I was like, according to these cookies.
That's
I
fair.
guess we'll allow it.
Is that close enough? Well,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's good.
like,
I mean, resources
we
are
both
good.
went right here.
Yeah.
too.
That's good. That's good.
Cookie part.
And this is why we're not versus, but together.
We are a
That
team.
is the lesson
In the
of
club,
day.
we all fam.
Exactly. Alrighty. Chat, team, squad, group, homies, buddies, besties, haters, enemies. Whoever
Frenemies.
you are.
We're not friends.
Parameters.
No.
Frenemies.
Parameters.
Parameters.
Wait, what?
Parameters. You said it.
Predators?
Parameters.
Predators.
Predators.
I heard you say predators.
That's wild.
Watch your spines.
Alrighty. No, I hope not.
We'll all be dead.
Okay. Anything else we want to add?
Any questions for us?
Any questions?
Oh.
I know there were questions actually for us from someone.
on the podcast.
Someone.
Yes, one of our guests had questions for us specifically.
One of our guests?
Mm-hmm.
At least that I know of, yeah.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, hit us with it.
So you're going far away, and you're going far away.
I'm not that far.
Not that
Deep
far,
info.
but
Deep
still
info.
far. So
Deep
like,
info too,
Deep
yes.
info.
what are y'all doing with the podcast?
We're meeting up
Is it
Yeah,
gonna
we're
be
meeting up.
in Switzerland.
You are.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Funded by,
Like,
funded by.
I'm
wanna
not
see
going.
it.
Yeah, if you're paying for
Look,
it.
next year, Italy, we meet up.
How am I gonna?
You got money, bro?
No, I don't.
Wait, you should have your company fly you over.
Yeah, for a business trip.
I'm not gonna have a business trip to Switzerland.
Why would it be
It
to
won't be-
Switzerland
it'll be
of all
somewhere else.
places?
Why
It's
not?
so far.
Switzerland is so.
Just fly him back. Be done with it.
It's neutral territory.
What we should do is live stream together. What is that called?
Live?
I don't know.
Joins the live stream. Like a TikTok
Toast.
battle thing.
TikTok battle.
I think it's just a
Hit me
live.
with that.
It's just
Yeah.
a live stream.
Oh.
like Instagram.
It's just like a remote live stream. Yeah.
Yeah.
We could chat and do this. all
Yeah.
day.
I want to know. I want to see it continue, but y'all are gonna be so far.
I know, right? So
Oh, yeah, you're not as far. You're
I'm not.
Yeah,
We're in the elite
what the
You
far
can
hell?
away.
literally come to.
Fake.
Dude,
Fake,
both
fake,
of y'all
fake.
gonna be on the other side of the country from me. What the hell?
That's because you're the
yeah,
one.
you're
who's
leaving. You
No.
literally. How could you?
wait, how far is it?
Hold it.
Pretty
It's like-
pretty
like
far.
3 hours flight at least, right?
That's like 6
Six
hours.
hours. It's
Six
the
hours.
other side of the
Where are
country.
you going?
The-
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No. this
them.
the other
Leaking.
other side.
Oh,
Oh girl, okay.
all the way over there. Damn.
Yeah.
You didn't know.
No, I forgot. Like I knew it was a state that's far away. I
Oh.
don't remember the specifics.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
should come.
I remember the specific school.
There's
So
a lot
5,
of them
6, yeah.
down
You know how
there.
to drive?
I do know how to drive.
Driving would be like all the
Drives all the
flights.
time.
I'm driving there.
You're driving there?
Oh my god, that's
how
Is
many
that
road
you
trips
drive
are,
back?
how many stops are you gonna
I don't know yet. Gotta figure it out.
that'd be a
You
fun,
know
A
when you
whole
drive
road
back,
fun as fuck road trip. as
pick
well.
her up, and we meet right here.
That doesn't
Go
work
for
like
it.
that. That doesn't work like that.
If we wanted to,
Let's
we
just
would.
meet in the middle, like Nebraska or something.
Nebraska.
Oh, then you just gave hints though.
You did give hints.
Okay,
I mean,
it's
we already
the
said it was
East
on the
Coast.
other side of the country.
You're welcome.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm
you're
going to
picking
Harvard.
Harvard.
Oh my God.
Wait, you
Sorry.
know what I want to do?
What?
Like the.
What do you want to do?
Thank you for supporting me.
Thank you for supporting me because
Let's do whatever this is. Go.
Okay.
we don't
Let's
know.
do nothing wild.
I'm
Let's
not
do
on
like
the
a
same-
fake reaction acceptance video.
Oh yeah.
Who wants to be the
The
student?
Huh.
This is the student here.
He's going
it,
to Harvard.
It's for you when you got D-Mind.
True.
Deep mind professor.
And you gotta start crying.
I like cry.
Oh wow, so nonchalant. Okay, cool.
Dang.
Cool.
Why would I be crying for it?
I don't know why
I would be
that.
happy. That's
For
not
free
cute.
tuition?
That's pretty fire.
Yeah. Free tuition plus a free 2,000.
Wow.
We just roll in.
Somebody-
I'm not.
You
I'm
see-
trying to save to buy a car so I can drive.
That's so valid.
Okay, get that money to get a car.
Yeah,
Is
that
that
is
a
the
car?
plan.
Come here.
That
Is
is
it
That's
on
all
your
you
way?
get a car
Pick
for.
him up.
on my way. Let me just go all the way there. Yeah.
That's better. That's better.
If you want.
On your way, go stop by his place.
Yeah, on my way.
Casual 7-day drive.
Yeah.
Casual.
I actually don't know how
How
long
about
it
you
is.
just do that little detour? You know, like
Something like.
You can make it to Texas in 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
One day if you try hard enough.
yeah.
Don't recommend it. Been there, done that.
Hey, Elena, you could pick them up.
Hey, you drive.
Yeah, you drive.
I do, in fact, but he has the parking permit. That's
Okay,
good.
but you can still be coming to me.
But
That's true.
Kenny has a better parking permit.
That is also true, but I feel like the gap between those two is a lot smaller than yours
no,
to
that's,
mine.
That's had to be capped. That's gotta be capped.
It can't be capped.
No, it is.
It
not.
cannot
Because
be
on
capped.
yours, you can still park at Hopkins.
So could you?
Yeah, but like, the only place I park is Hopkins for the most part.
Yeah, but $6 a day. Yours is like $1, and then
Well, that's
the
just
that's
because
$5 difference. He
of
can't have a
leaked
fine.
info that
Of leaked
I share with the UCSD administration.
So when you got fresh about hair. What else about him? He's a little tall. He doesn't wash his shirt.
So like the gap can't be that big, because then they'd be paying him to park on campus.
Did you see that?
See what?
Mia.
happened?
Mia. Did you see what he did?
Jordan as well. Jordan. And
Did you see that?
Christine.
Drink water.
Guys, I'm just
What's your
hydrating.
advisor's name?
I'm just
Dr.
hydrating.
something.
I'm just hydrating.
Oh, at the
Dr.
new place.
Dr. Shaw.
Oh,
Dr.
yeah,
Shaw.
yeah.
Dr. Onion.
Dr. Otto
Yeah,
Shaw.
like if you said who it is, they'd know where he's going
True.
via Google.
Any other
Yeah,
questions?
little known company.
No, that was all I got.
Questions. If I had any, I forgot all of them.
That's totally
I
valid.
know, that was
You will see us
one
this whole
very
week.
specific one that I had.
Alrighty.
So realistic.
Well,
Alright.
I think we could. Oh yeah, gang sign.
The gang and
whoa,
us.
Whoa, whoa! I learned a new one. It's
I'm
like
gonna cut two at the same time.
What is
What?
going
the
on?
crown. There was like.
What?
It's
Throwing
a
up
crown.
things.
No, it's like a crown.
You CSD already? You
Got it. Alright,
Run.
throwing up things and
Run.
Alright, everybody. Let's hope this video's out whenever he edits the video.
I'm not editing it. I'm just
This
pressing
is
it.
not gonna be edited.
I'm pressing the upload button, and I'm going to sleep.
Hopefully it actually uploads and doesn't delete.
That would be unfortunate.
Alright.
Bye bye.
Bye.